Okay, the on switch is right under here. I'll flip him on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Come into the settings. And look for the try turning the Wi-Fi off here. Back on. Let's see if I get it. There it is. It's connecting. Okay. Start up the Internet Explorer. 192.168.11. Here we go. Played with this a few times. This display is better on my Surface than on my smartphone, because my smartphone is so much smaller and you really can kind of feel these buttons here. They have more travel. Okay, he's on. Oops. There we go. This rotate forward and back. The way the buttons work is if you move them and let go, they return. If you touch the button, it turns it into a lock, and then you can move him and he'll stay. Just touch the button again, it'll return. This little button right here is the attack. There we go. Move the tail. Okay, walking with this button here, the A button, if you slide it up, he'll move forward. If you slide it to the sides, he'll turn. So I'm going to back him up a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to turn him. Walk them towards me here. That's one walk. Here I'm going to go for another type of walk. That was called M. This is called R. Now the only reason he went to the side a little bit is because, you know, when you push up on this, if you're not looking at it, you're looking at the bug, it'll, you know, it won't be straight up. Height. Grab. I find that if I rotate him forward, he gets a little bit better of attitude. I mean, after it does certain movements, it seems that, you know, the rear end of the bug can sit down just a little bit. Translate is very cool. I'll translate to the right. Well, it's to the left, and then to the bug's right. There you go. Every time you let go of the command button, it zeroes itself but it also shuts the servos from hunting. They just find that they're close enough, and then the servos somehow turn off. Crab. Did that one. Yaw. Probably yaw would move a lot farther if I had it in a configuration where its legs were closer together, but I don't know how to do that. Okay, now when you're at this screen, these are the controls you have for manually moving the bug. If you touch this button here, and it's a little finicky, you come into the second page, which has scripts, the eye color. So you can see what color you're going to get here if you change the buttons there, and then you click on change. There it goes. Evil red, much better. There is a servos button, and what it does is it enables you to calibrate a servo. I punched one of them one time, and the thing went crazy and wouldn't stop making noise, and so I shut it down. I don't have any idea what this does. Shutdown tab. If I push this button here, box position, that will put the bug into configuration to fit the foam in the box. Scripts. The first script, there are 5 of them in the built-in scripts, and there are a whole bunch of them in the user-defined scripts. However, the user-defined scripts, I haven't looked at them in detail. Only the first one seems to do anything, and when you push it, it doesn't want to stop it. There's a stop button here, but let me show you with the built-in script first. I'll just do the wiggle. Ready? That's excellent. User-defined scripts, you go in here, and you can press edit on one of them. Come on now. Oh, exactly. Here it goes. It's empty. It looks like you can save it to a file and edit it. Here's one that's got something in it. Edit. Okay. And this one has this command looks like T8X.cmd, and then it's got rotate body and 3 coordinates. Then there's a for loop, and it does a bunch of other things. This is a fairly simple script, and if you run it, this is what it does. Kind of cool. You see the stop button comes up here. Press the stop button, and it stops, but in a very odd position. So there's a help button, but when you press it, you don't it just tells you where to go to get help, and there's a link for firmware, but the link just brings up a box to open up a file. It looks like you have to download it from somewhere. I haven't explored this yet. Let me show you. Well, when we go back to scripts for a second, these are the ones that are here. It's not obvious how you add other ones. Maybe they just come up in a I don't know. I mean, I can't see how to add others, whether they're built in or user defined. Like I said, if I go to help, then it says, for the latest information, please visit our website. It's robugtix.com/T8X. And then it says firmware upload and update, and you click the link and it takes us to another directory inside the bug and says update file, browse file, and of course they're just files on my computer. So can't quite figure that out. That's about it. I'll park them. So come back here, shut down, box position. There we go, and turn them off. That's that.